What's going on, good people? So today, as you know, we are back with another one and a little update on the K24 motor, okay? So you know the $50 motor I bought. And of course, what do I gotta do? What does anybody with a Honda motor do? The first thing they always do, simple, paint the valve cover. And that's what we're gonna do today. So today, I'm gonna take off the valve cover a little bit, clean it up, show you guys what I'm doing to clean it up, show what my process is, and then hopefully we'll have a nice red K24 valve cover just kind of to clean up our Titanic motor a little bit. And hopefully from there, we'll actually take the head off and, you know, go kind of down the line on that end.
I wanted to show you guys just how bad of a condition this valve cover was in. I thought it was unrevivable, but don't worry, we're gonna work some magic and we're gonna do it together. So let's go. So first things first, we're gonna start with the 6 10mm bolts that hold the valve cover down. So what you're gonna do is grab your socket, take them all off, shake, 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 and voila, it's off. Moving on to the first step, to get started, you are going to begin with all-purpose cleaner. It could be any brand, doesn't have to be Amazon Basics, but just make sure you have a lot of shop towels. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our multi-purpose and spray, 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 and then just give it a good old wipe with the shop towels, and this will clean everything off.
More shop towels, you gotta need them. Bam, CRC Heavy Duty Pro Strength Degreaser. Where do you get this? Walmart. Go to your local Walmart, pick this bad boy up, and let's go. After you've done that, hit it with the all-purpose, hit it with the degreaser. It is time to get Rust-Oleum aircraft remover. Now, if you didn't know, you see all this bubbling and whatnot, all this bad chunks, and this won't come off. Hopefully, once we get the Rust-Oleum, the good old aircraft remover, that'll be able to get all that stuff off, and then we can just hit it with the wire brush, and hopefully we'll have a fresh slate to start with. Okay, what I like to do is just pour this right on here. Oop, get a little piece on there. There we go. And then, with a paintbrush, just come in like we're painting, you know, Picasso. So that's pretty much what you're gonna wanna do. Get every little section of this thing. And from there, once you let it sit, it should be good to go for you to just hit it with the wire brush. Okay, as you can tell, everything is starting to bubble. So you wanna make sure that you go real heavy with the aircraft remover, only because you want to make sure you remove every single little piece and section and whatnot. Make sure you wear your gloves when you do this, please. But go down. As you can tell, I went real heavy. You can still see this little seeps. This is just sit in 5 minutes. So what you're going to want to do is once you put this on there, let it sit for about 10-15 minutes. And then, look at that thing. And then hopefully it'll be ready for you to hit it with the wire brush and remove all that stuff. And we'll go from there. Now that it's been sitting, you can take your wire brush and kind of go over it. Make sure you try to get every little chunk you can. And as always, cue the time lapse. So here's how it looks currently. Now, if you have these hard spots, use razor, go over it again, and once you get that. But it looks pretty clean now, besides for this. Oh, see? And that's the amount of stuff that we've taken out. So let's hit it with the razor real quick, clean it up, and we'll be ready for the next step. We move on to this fine scuff pad. The reason I'm scuffing it is because I want to have that nice little texture look once we're done painting it, and we're kind of going along now. Hyperlapse. Now that we're done with the good old scuffing, we're moving on to sandpaper. So I got 220, 320, 400, 600 grit, and 1000, 1500, 2000, and 2500. So what am I going to sand with this thing? Like I said, I wanted to have a scuff surface. The only thing I'm gonna sand is this Honda logo right here, boom, because we want it to pop out. And perfection is waiting. Time lapse. That is about as good as you could get a Honda logo. Look at that thing. Not too shabby. So now most of it's done, and we're pretty much ready to primer, paint, and let's move on. Okay, next step is prep. Boom. Masking tape, X-Acto knife. You wanna cover every single thing, every little hole, nick, cranny, everything that shouldn't be painted, everything that shouldn't be primered. That's what we're gonna do. Cue the time lapse. Now, one more quick step. Wipe it down with good old alcohol. Cue the time lapse. and we are officially ready for paint. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna primer first, obviously, but we just wiped it down with the alcohol. So let's get our primer and let's get going. We have officially taken our talents outside. Now, flame-proof primer. Time lapse. So 3 beautiful primer coats later, this is what we have. This is our finished product of 3 primer coats. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Looks pretty good. Look at that thing. And now we are ready for the final Wrinkle Plus paint. So we're gonna do 3 layers of this just like we did the 3 layers of primer. So as always, time lapse. One thing I forgot to mention, after you put your 3 layers of the good old Wrinkle Plus red, you're gonna have to use a heat gun. So make sure you have a heat gun. If not, blow dryer works too, but we're gonna heat it up just so it gets nice and dry, and that way we get our little texture. So let's go. So there you have it, the red valve cover, and we're finally done. It looks phenomenal. Like, how can, like, this is what Honda was made for. This is what a Honda is made for. Like, this thing is beautiful. So, I mean, it's not that hard. Trust me, that's just the first step. But at the end of the day, it does look like this motor might be toasted. So if anybody wants to buy the red, valve cover that I just painted, you're welcome to do so, because the motor is pretty much trash. But at least we painted it. It came out fire. Follow the steps. I want to see you guys do it. Check it out. Whatever. But that's pretty much all I got for this one. And as always, I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, all the other good ones. And see you on the next one.